Whoa. Good morning. Oh, look at my little flyaways. Look at my little flyaways. They're everywhere. I gotta be like super duper careful. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love you. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like, whoa. Let me just back you up a little bit and turn you that way so I can see you. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope you can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? I got my extra sweatshirt. It's a little cold. It's not really that cold though. It's actually nice. But it's a little breezy. It's a little breezy. So we're gonna do daily energy. I should actually, is today the full moon? Holy shit. Happy full moon. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. It's the kids' last day of school. So Lonnie has exams. Hi. And the other kids get out earlier. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I need to reply to a couple text messages here and there. I believe today is the full moon. Happy full moon. That would be why I can't sleep. That would literally be why I have glasses on, because my eyes are so puffy. And my eyes never get like that. So yeah, I'm shading them. And my back hurts. It's very, and it's gonna rain here all week, so I'm just like, there's just so much going on. I know my energy is like, it really isn't though. It totally seems that way though. These lesson cards keep getting stuck. So let's start, because I have a crazy busy day, crazy busy week, and gotta get some shit done. So actually we're gonna do a full moon reading, which will last. You're already feeling it, or you're gonna start feeling it for sure. It's strong at full moon. It's strong. Good morning. Good morning. So let's see what we're looking at. So we'll pull a couple of these. I'll pull you a lesson, pull you a moon card, and we'll see what the deal is. So this energy could have already kicked in for some of you, all right, and others of you is within the next, I'd say like anywhere from like 5 to 10 days, depending on how it is with you in full moons. I'm usually after, but it's already kicked in for me. Tower after tower after tower after tower, which is not even guy stuff. And I mention that because it's a love channel, but it's more than that. So with love, the full moon, we have chemistry and separation, strong magnetic attraction with somebody for sure, but you guys are not together. You know, the separation card reads, you know, there's a time apart from your partner is on the horizon. To me, it's already like that. All right, because you wouldn't have let me put them together real quick. You wouldn't have all that chemistry and not be together, right? Unless for some reason you're working, you're traveling. In that case, then yes. But I've never really read the card that way, and I did this time around. So I don't know if this would be like a nervous feeling that you guys have of the other one kind of being like at a distance. Maybe there's a long distance relationship for some of you, right? Because honestly, I don't ever read the cards that way. It's kind of ironic. Her face is kind of like his or her, right? But hers, a little weary, a little apprehensive, you know. But to me, as of right now, for sure that, you know, some of you are not together. And then others, you know, you travel or they travel, or there's going to stop being traveling involved, and you're going to have to spend some time apart from each other. Good morning. So let's get like 2 more and then I'll pull those in. Honeymoon. So that's yeah. You guys, yeah. On? I turned it. No, I turned it off.
I just shut it off.
Oh. You kind of like, yeah, you're definitely, some of you, you're making sure there's no distance. So it's kind of back and forth between 2 different stories right here. Others of you, there's definitely some jealousy. And then you got retreat. See, yeah, pay attention to red flags too. And to me, that whole pay attention to red flags isn't necessarily deception. It's more or less telling you, you know, it's like your intuition, you know, it's something about signs. So it's either your intuition's telling you that you're either being a little too cautious, you're being a little too wary, or you just don't want to see something because there's just too much mystery between you guys. You know what I mean? So, and this isn't actually normal Sag energy, so I'm kind of surprised. I feel like this is talking a little further out, maybe going into July. Let's see real quick. Because I normally don't even clarify these, but there's something happening here. Tell me about chemistry. 4 of Wands. There's a situation, yeah, there's got to be some type of jealousy, because at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords, and it's 44. You guys may be seeing 4, 4, 4, 44 a lot. Some people might actually be leaving the house. Someone might be moving. Someone might be attracted to somebody. So to me, you guys aren't together, and others, you know, like I said, some are leaving the house and others are a little wary. Some are moving, or you're making a move, or some of you are attracted to new people. Yeah, see, you got the 5 of Swords. It's nobody kind of wins in this situation, so walk away. So somebody was probably attracted to someone else. Tell me about honeymoon. You know, 9 of Pence. I feel like I just had a mosquito on my forehead. It's either somebody who wants to stay single in a relationship and not really want to have a foundation like that. There's not really like growth, there's not clarity, there's distance. Tell me about retreat. Ooh, it is a mosquito. Tell me about retreat. Ace of Swords. So you're either going to get the truth of a situation, or you're going to have a conversation with somebody about something, and you're probably not going to like how it goes down. Okay. With Justice at the bottom of the deck and the Six of Swords reversed, this is somebody who there's a lesson to be learned here. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Wands real quick. So if you guys are actually together, we got the Devil and the Eight of Wands. Hi. Got the Devil and the Eight of Wands. All right, so this is, what was I just clarifying? Oh yeah, the Four of Wands. Damn, are you kidding me with these mosquitoes right now? Right? It's like pesty. Well, it's like, go away. It's like, that's the type of energy you got on my board right now, ironically enough. You're gonna get some type of message, or you're on a journey, right? Regardless of the chemistry, it's like right now there's nothing you can do about this distance or whatever it is. You know, to me, with the honeymoon card, right? This is distance, but to me, it could be from a Capricorn to a fire, but this is have confidence, you know, move forward. You know, it's time to rest. And if you don't have clarity, it's time to get your own clarity. And we've talked about that, you know what I mean? Not seeking answers, not, you know, it's stuff like that. Nothing you can do is nothing you can do. Tell me about separation. But to me, some of you are like, this is a good thing. It really is, because it's like you got the truth of a situation, right? So you got the Queen of Cups. Over emotional, upset. Some of you are definitely crying. This distance of whatever this is going to be hard. You don't even have to look at this in a negative way, guys. This could be somebody literally picking up and moving because they have to. It could be linked to work, right? And it's just right now, regardless of whatever this is, because on top of chemistry, with the Devil, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, that doesn't look like bad energy to me. Everything's upright, right? And I mean, what a bond that you must have with someone coming in as the Devil in chemistry and the Four of Wands. You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't seem like bad energy, unless those who are in a, you know, a third party, but I don't see it. I see more of, you know, you have no choice, you have no other option but to go your way, right? So hold on. Sorry, troops. this. Ooh, ooh, just caught it. Hold on. All right. So, hola. So, honestly, like, I know it's like, let's see what the lesson is here. Well, let me just finish clarifying. Well, I can get the lesson. So, if you do have this bond with the devil and chemistry with the fourth, and you can do about it. I don't know if you met someone on your travels, because that's a good chance. You could have been working, you met someone at work, or you're about to meet someone at work, and it's like a new person just comes in, right? And maybe they're just with the company for a couple weeks, or they're there for a couple days. It's like instant click bond, right? And it's nothing you can do. They were here for work, or vice versa. Lucy, no. Telling you, even the animals are like, okay. What's the lesson here? Whoa. Happiness. Patience. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. This woman over here is not happy. She's upset. Okay. But she's also confident in the direction she's going. She knows she needs to take a break. All right. She's definitely retreating, regardless of the scenario. Someone is moving forward here. That's it. It's that simple. Answer's already been made. 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 9 of Pence. Answer's been made. But patience is the bottom of the deck. Everything happens in divine order. I don't see anyone being antsy in this situation. I see someone, I don't know if she's drinking a little much. I don't think she's really drinking like that. Could be. Tell me about the Queen of Cups real quick. To me, she's just upset about the situation. It looks like it's the feminine, but it could be masculine too, right? That's picking up and going. You could be dealing with a Cancerian, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Moving, going, okay? Somebody's watching, she's watching. This could be a boss watching. Any situation. To me, I think this is linked to work, possibly. Tell me about the 9 of Pence. So again, it's upsetting, right? But like, it's the Hermit reverse, and I've been seeing that at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with a Virgo too, but Virgo, Cappy, Cancer, strong on the board. But it's, if the Hermit's linked to work, to me, this would be someone coming out of hermit mode, somebody who's getting themselves out of the situation, somebody who's just, like I said, got their own clarity with the situation. Tell me about the Hermit real quick, because she's going, right? So yeah, it's almost like she's avoiding, or someone's avoiding the truth of a situation too. So this could be linked to yesterday's too, like little bits and pieces of it, right? So this is unavoidable energy for one, and someone's still trying to avoid. Somebody's in the pursuit of their own happiness. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. And this is retreat, distance. You know, you got 3 cards of distance troops, which is travel or isolation or just straight up distance. Because I feel like 5 of Pence reversed with the 2 of Wands, you know, new adventure, door shut for another one to open. And you don't have one card or like a third party. Of course, once again, you know, you could have a third party somewhere, but to me, this is not what this is. This is something moving forward. It's, you know, you think or she thinks or he thinks it's a lose-lose. With the honeymoon card right here, this is, well, to me, it's always distance, right? But like, it's like someone's not paying attention to their intuition, synchronicities. But see, she's no she. I say she of it, but there's a he here too. But confident, getting herself out of probably whatever situation, pursuing happiness. It looks like there's somebody here on your path. It's like as soon as you disconnect type thing and let go of like what you need to let go of, there's someone here. I don't know who that is. I don't think it's that person. I just don't. Unless she's just thinking it's a lose-lose, but she wouldn't be avoiding the Tower, the Hermit, like she, you know, not with the energy being above. Tell me about the 2 of Wands here. This might be someone new, troops, or, and it doesn't even have to be a lover. Just somebody that's going on this new journey with you, because someone's taking one regardless of the situation, and like because of money. 6 of Swords and the Page of Cups. But it's like this person wouldn't be going on the journey with you if they weren't telling you how they felt, right? Or not apologizing, whatever the situation may be. So it's like you're going on a journey, whether this is your children or whether this is you meet someone new, or so to have a fresh start. Someone's not looking back, you know, whether it's you or this other person. Fulfillment. And you've got forbidden at the bottom of the deck. See, this is, yeah, somebody is, this is so, it's not even mental, it's emotional for someone, right? And like, you know, if you want that fulfillment, you got to go after it, right? It's the lesson. So someone's doing the right thing regardless of the situation. Just know whatever's happening with this energy in the next 10 days tops, rest of June. It could go out further for some of you, right? But you never know. This is a sign that your needs are about to be met and you are so close to achieving your goals, so do not stop. It says, I celebrate your choices at this time, and you're drawn to the symbol of fulfillment. Now is the time to integrate and digest what you've learned so late. Savor every moment now that you're about to encounter and free your soul. Feed your soul. You are meant to have a rich, satisfying life, to taste all the experiences that it has to offer. Look around and recognize all the ways your life is already fulfilled. There's so many reasons to feel good about yourself. All is well and will be well when you choose fulfillment. Okay? So it's kind of like what we've been talking about the last couple days. And somebody could be a Cancerian, but in the Queen of Cups, water energy, you chose fulfillment. So that is a beautiful thing. Because you know the situation that you're in right now is no good. Especially if you're dealing with somebody who's not even talking to you, not even telling you how you feel, right? So it's like you're making that choice. You're kind of forbidding yourself from this situation. It's not the divine, because underneath one of the lessons is divine time. The divine, regardless of divine timing, regardless of divine timing, forbidden would never come on the board. So it's this one. It's my women or men, whoever you are, you know, moving forward, not looking back, seeking your own happiness, and that's it. regardless of you're going to just stay in the cycle with this other person. And this other person could have been, can you guys hear me right now? Can anyone hear me? Because I got a whole bunch of buffer. I'm back. That was bizarre. Talking about yesterday's deed. All right. So real quick, you know, when you choose yourself, your happiness, right? And it's got to be that. I'm telling you, I've made that decision. It is an extremely hard decision. This is what this is. It's moving forward. This is what somebody is doing. Okay. And, you know, you wish the other person the best, however, or you don't do anything, you block and you move forward. Once again, this is what this is saying. You know, because if you choose to stay around and wait, and what if this person really is got 10 months, a year, okay? Whether it's jail, that could be jail when I just looked there, or their own lessons because they're not ready, right? Why waste 10 months to a year of your life waiting on somebody who doesn't give a rat's ass about you right now? They're in their own lesson. Continue. Anyone? Oh, you can? Hi, Mama. Okay. So let's see what's up this week or a week out, however it works for you, okay? Hey. It's really bizarre where it's cutting me off. And that's the second time, Ola, that's the second time it's cut me off talking about the same thing. I don't know what that's about. You know, it's like someone's not meant to hear something. Maybe someone's, you know, meant to figure it out themselves or repeat a cycle, right? I don't know. But, wow. 3 major arcana. So you have the Fool, you have balance, and you have strength. This is unexpected opportunities coming your way. This is you taking a leap of faith. This is you following your dreams, not letting nothing stop you. But there is a need for balance, okay? This type of balance is cooperation. It's compromising, okay? Wait for the right time if you need to balance something out with someone. It's like a temperance, right? It's like that type of energy. But you pursuing what you're pursuing, whatever is happening within the next few weeks, however it is, you know, just don't be harsh. Don't judge, you know. Don't compare. You might need to forgive someone, or you need to forgive yourself. You know, it's a time to have compassion. This is energy. You know, I was going to read it as a story, but I think right now I'm going to separate it. Again, we got the 4 and then the 1 and the 1 and the 1. You know, so this is going after what it is you want, taking a leap of faith. Some of you are going to do it, and some of you will not. All right, we got the 3 fire. All right, so it's your future right now. This is exactly what it is. And you got the page of air. Okay, so it's moving forward in a time of challenge. It's some type of truth being delivered too, whether you're delivering it to someone or vice versa. The dreamer in balance. The strength to move forward. You could be with somebody long distance too. Long distance relationship work. It's hard. It's challenging. right? Especially say you work from home and something has to get done and your boss comes at you and it's like no bullshit. You need to just get the job done type energy. And it might be a little frustrating. So with this, trio, this combo, it's important to be positive, optimistic, try to regain your balance the best you can. It's important to compromise. Um, Careful taking a leap of faith with, you can't always think, you always got to think things through, but like, it's nice to be, this is very spontaneous energy. Sag is very spontaneous energy too, right? But like, sitting next to balance and strength, some of you are super, super strong to pursue something new and move forward. Others of you, this type of energy is, it's almost like, well, don't be making rash, harsh, quick decisions all of a sudden and you not be in alliance with that energy, because that will make it so much harder to move forward. But you also pulled the Six of Fire. Good news on the way. Public recognition for some of you. Okay. Let me grab 4 more and then I'll clarify. But something looks great. All right. It's definitely patience though. You got justice on top of balance. That's like a double whammy kind of. It's, that's standing up for yourself too, but making the right decisions. So that's that questionable energy I was just talking about, with not being in alignment with something, not being grounded, not thinking something through, very quick decisions just to kind of like put yourself in a new position, but this has to do with your future, troops. So this isn't like one of those decisions where it's just like, let's do this without really thinking it through. And you got the Lovers with the Strength card. It's intimate relationships, carefully weighing out your decision, making sure you're not stressed out, because this talks about health too, right? So it's like, if you need strength with the situation and there's a health card next to it, you're stressed out, stressed. I don't know if you're waiting on justice, if you're in the court system. If you are, that actually looks successful, especially if there's a divorce going down. And now you got a brand new opportunity. You might not like some of the things you hear. They might not like some of the things they're just getting delivered. So, and then you get the Star under the Three of Fire. So it's being on the right path. It's the Star with the Three of Fire, like I just said, that new go get it energy is fantastic, and you're being guided right through it. Got 2 8s on the board. Got actually 3 8s on the board. When I tally up the energy, I'll tally it up in a minute. Let me get one more card. I want to talk about that real quick. One more for the full moon, Sag. Good morning. Ooh, the Emperor. Holy major arcana. Okay. Under the 4 of air, so it looks like that Emperor energy, boss energy, entrepreneuring energy, it's that leadership role. But hold on. I'm going to break it down. Wow, I shouldn't have done it that way. Hold on. I'm going to do it this way. Do I want to count that? Yeah. It's 41. So it ends up being a 5. And it's change. Change is good, right? But this is some major change, which makes sense with Sag Moon, guys. It's so potent, right? It's time to just move forward. It's that fire energy. It's getting the passion back. It's desire. It's there's so much stuff that's beneficial with a Saggy full moon. Honest to God, your future looks, your path looks great. I it's like you're gonna it's so important. Hi Max. It's so important to take this leap of faith, but you have to be mentally and emotionally. It's the trio. It's the 333, right? It's the mind, body, and soul. You got to be grounded. You got to be aware, mentally aware, soulfully aware. Someone needs a good grounding, whether it's a teenager or a person, yourself. The way I said it, just spend some time in the woods, near water, meditate, whatever works for you, putting on music, salt in 4 corners of your room, the house. Like, this is like the perfect energy for that. Like, whatever you can do to benefit the energy that's around you, because it is quick energy. And you might need the strength to make the right decision when it comes to whatever's happening with a husband or wife, something's going on in court, a boyfriend or girlfriend, vice versa, however it works. But to me, it's like divinely guided. The stars here, unless you're dealing with an Aquarian. Once again, for energy, you have a Leo, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius, an Aries, and another Aries. So lots of fire, decision, mentally too, right? So like I said, it's mind, body, and soul with this decision, troops. Like there's already been a decision, and it's like taking your own empowerment and pushing through, right? You start with the Fool, and you end with the Emperor. Between this, for some of you, it is a decision you're going to have to make when it comes to someone. And once again, it's moving forward. So kind of sort of like the other read, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do another one after this, because they're just telling a story in another way again, right? So really important right now to balance out your energies. I really feel like for some of you, that's what's going to be more beneficial for you to make decisions, because at the bottom of the deck too is the 3 of fire, needing to have more fun, needing to pursue things, especially with the ace of air under that too. It is a challenging new beginning, with or without. Challenging energy, but majority of this energy speaks about regaining balance in your life, especially after a drastic change, because there's change coming. And if you don't think something can happen that drastic with these type of full moons, you don't need the tower to tell me that you've already had it or it's going to come at you. But it's going to be beneficial for you, even if it seems like at the time it's awful energy, right? For those who are getting slammed. Da, 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 da. Let the boys be boys. And you know what's ironic? The song that came to me this morning was "The Boys Are Back in Town." So I don't know what that means to anyone. Maybe your boyfriend or your husband hanging out with their friends too much, or this is "The Boys Are Back in Town." This could just be speaking of your friends. But I also got the whole slam. Da, da, da. Let the boys be boys. So it's let them do their thing while you do your thing, however it works for you. But that's pretty ironic that song just came to me, and then that other song came to me this one, and the boys are back in town. So get feminine. Stop singing, you know. The girls are back in town. Unless yours is coming back around. Is it time? For some of you, I hope it is. For others, it is time for you to move forward. It really just depends, because this next cycle, for sure, is lasting 5 to 10 months to a year. There's no question. Because some of you are 4 months, because you got the Dreamer right here with the Fool, right? And then you got the Empress being the last card as number 4. Some of you might take 4 months for you to really settle yourself after this type of disruption in your life. Good or bad. It's disruption. It's change. It's needed. It might take you 4 months, 3 to 4 months to settle down. I say 8, if you're going on this your own way, I'd say in 8 months, 6 months, some of you will be in the public eye. Within 5 days, you guys are going to calm down, especially if you had a tower moment. Okay? That is the 8 months thing for somebody, especially if you're in the spotlight, 6 to 8 months. It might take 8 to 6 months for a lover to come back around. You're dealing with an Emperor too, that, you know, could be watching you or turn their back, right? Or an Aquarian, but I'm telling you, like, someone can be awfully impulsive right out of the blue, and I don't know how smart it is to be impulsive with this energy that's here. It might take you a couple months to literally get your strength back, especially if it's linked to your health. You know, and everyone be like, oh, damn, you know, slam, like major tower. It takes time, troops. It takes time when there's change. Change can happen overnight, but then what it does is regaining the strength, the balance, making the right decisions. This is energy of momentum and taking a leap of faith and having hope and being happy and moving forward. It is time to have more fun. So if somebody is in all of this energy all at once, it could take you a couple months. In the meantime, I mean, it's summer. It's summer. You know, it's like you're still gonna have fun, but like some body is in shock. And someone's body's been in shock for months without even them realizing it. I mean, shock. It's like your way of coping. I mean, for the last 6 months, some of you on my board have been here in shock for 6 months, like shock. Live your life, doing your thing, not even realizing the trauma that you went through, right? So it's most definitely time for that change. Tell me about the Dreamer. And I don't know who you guys are. Some of you will know and some of you will not know. You know what I mean? That's why it is so important, regardless of who you are. Make sure you're getting that fresh air, meditating if that's what works best for you. Just pushing through, moving forward, just knowing what's best for you. Tell me about the Dreamer. So, you know, this is a leap of faith. The Fool and the Six of Fire too, you're definitely in the public eye. And this is some type of opportunity too, that just is like, boom, here you are, 10 of Cups, here you go. Woo, woo. That's amazing. That's amazing, because that's the 0 to the 10. You've already made up your mind. You're determined. You're determined, and that's fantastic. I was looking underneath. I was just about to talk about balance, and you got the Two of Wands right there. So it's like, whoa. Nice catch, Court. The balance is a little off, right? So it's like, but I just caught the phone without it crashing. So it's up to you to find your own harmony. What works for you? Is it music? Is it bird? You know, is it... This is the type of bounce where I need you guys to literally, like, picture it this way. I know, like, some of you might be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. And sometimes I don't either. But then when this energy comes on the board, I can see it. I can feel it. This is one of these moments where, especially you're good with outdoors, right? Listen to the birds, the water, the leaves. It's like a symphony. That's the type of clarity, that's the type of mental you should have right now. Appreciation at the same time. Okay, for this, creating this change, because if you take a leap of faith right now, that's like a promise in the universe. You're eventually gonna have your 10 of cups. Could it take you 10 months to get it? Yep. And that doesn't mean this other person coming back around. When we mentioned the 10 months the other day, this means it just takes some people that much amount of time to get that. Or it's a 10, it could be 1 month, right? It could be with another zero there. It could be 100 days. I don't know. How many is that? 30, 60, 90. It could be 3.5 months for you. 3.5 right there with that, right? So it's going to take a little time. It doesn't mean you're not going to have fun with your life. This just means that the Sag moon, full moon, is getting your life. This energy is insane, guys. Insane in the membrane. So with balance, you pulled the 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, so it's like, this is where it's like, it's the energy of like frantic, or I don't know what to do. It's that type of energy. Okay, and it's like, you're seeking your 10 of Cups right now. So with the 7 of Swords reversed, this is somebody that's sabotaging a situation because they're not balanced, they're not grounded, whether it's you or someone else. It takes time. But that's why, if this is you, if that's you, right? Because I'd rather you looked at this read as you and not someone else. If this is, especially if you're cross watching, however this works for you, right? But this is not sabotaging yourself. Like, this is like, I got this. And it's like, don't lie to yourself. This is also the energy of somebody possibly wanting to come back just because they don't want you out of the picture. It's like broken promises, right? And even if it was upright, it's still, it would be a lie, sabotage. So it's like, you still got that energy around you of sabotage, whether you're doing it yourself or not. So I think that's why it's so important that the 10 of Cups came out first with the Dreamer, where it's literally telling you, like, go after it. You know what I mean? Like, don't stay in a situation that you're not happy. Some of you just gotta take a leap of faith and just do it. But it's a process in between. It's not, I'm gonna fix this. This is coming up with solutions. This is staying disciplined to a path. You know, maybe some of you it'd be beneficial for you to write a list week by week. Like, what do you want to work on this week? What do you want to stay true to? You know what I'm saying? And then the following week, stick to that one. Because some of you, this is already a lesson you learned. So don't fall back into the same lesson. You've learned it. I cannot stress that enough to you guys. Tell me about the Strength card. Could be what dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, or this is just having strength in this energy of fire, pushing through, using the energy to your advantage. Because whether you want it or not, you're being hit with it. So you got the 9 of Coins, and it's reversed. It's lack of confidence. And it's like, you need that confidence moving forward, but this lack of. All right, so it's like, it could be lack of money, but to me, with everything that's on the board, it's lack of confidence, right? Because it's like, you're just healing, you're just resting. It's that retreat. It's accepting change, getting sleep, and with that. With the 9 of Coins, I told you, this is health, linked to health too. With the 9 of Coins reversed, with the 4 of Swords being upright, I'm telling you, if you don't start taking care of yourself, you guys are going to end up at the doctors. You're going to end up on prescription drugs. You're going to end up some of you in the hospital with stomach ulcers, things like that. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. Be careful. persevere, push through. Don't hide the fact that there's something painful going on. If there's something painful, I'm not saying douche it out and cry every day, or it's not like that. It's acceptance of what's happening in your life. You know you want happiness and you're not happy, then go after your happy. And for those who don't go after their happy, this is literally how your next cycle is gonna roll for you. Confidence, not having enough strength, your health's gonna dwindle, you're gonna be sabotaging your own future. I don't see much of one if that is the case, right? But it's also telling me if you're in that energy, like I said, of moving forward and accepting, you're going to your 10 of cups. So this works both ways for you guys. Okay? Tell me about the 3 of fire. These reads that I'm going to be doing in the next week or so, troops, are very important. My life's going to start getting really busy. I am not going to keep repeating this same story that I've been trying to get out of for months. Since December 2018, I've been trying to get out of this energy. I cannot stress enough where I'm going next. I'm not reading this energy anymore. Not like this. I'm going to find a new way. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Okay? And when I come back, I'm just going to be reading differently. It's not this. You are at the end of a cycle. It is up to you to make your choice. And the last couple reads, we've talked about it. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back. We'll have the discussion one more time of what's really going down in this situation. Because those who accept what I'm saying today, you got a fresh start. Others, this is that cycle. This is what this other person is probably, this is what you or this other person is going to be presented with because you didn't learn a lesson. And everyone learns at their own time, right? But why stick around for somebody who's not learning this? All right. That's a big message. Why stick around for somebody who's not learning this? That shit just fell, and let me tell you, it shattered. I had a little piece of crystal down here, and it actually shattered my crystal. I'm not playing with you here. This is what you guys are in for if you stick around. With the 3 of fire, 5 of cups, Ace of swords. Who wants to stay in that energy for a year? Look at it, shattered. My crystal shattered. All right, and it's sitting on top of strength and the 9 of coin. You guys have to, it's up to you. Some people are meant to move forward and others are not. But if you stick around and wait for that, this is literally your future, your long-term plans. None. Sorrow. Pettiness. Not persevering, not pushing through. And some of these people are just going to stay in the same energy and stalk someone for a year. Or just be in the same energy of the Page of Air, where it's like being impulsive, not being honest enough, not being able to messages, not always delays, always excuses, doesn't know how to take charge with certain plans, with certain things. It's delivering the truth. Some of you, this is energy within the next couple of weeks with this Page of Air looking. This is energy coming at you for some of you in the Sag read. So 3 different stories here. Some it's going to work, others you got to keep going. Either way, there's change. Whether you want it or not, it's coming. That's it. You can't avoid this change. Tell me about the Page of Air. So take this energy, troops, of being in this, going after 10 of cups, going after happiness, just pursuing something new. It's like, because some of you are in the point where it's like you won't even pursue something new because you don't know the outcome. If you're going to live like that, you prepare for for those who are spiritual and you're being guided, for those who are going to stay in that energy, you're going to repeat 3 cycles. Or you're going to be in the 5 of Cups energy for 3 months, 4 months. You know, the Page of, yeah, it's the Knight of Cups. See what I'm saying? So this is someone, on the other hand, that's got feelings for you. That's not telling you. You want to wait for this energy? I'm wrapping this session up, guys. I'm not playing. These are very important reads. It's time to move forward. Tell me about the 6 of Fire. Now that's under the Dreamer and the 10 of Cups. That's telling me you're going to be successful. You already cleared up your own karma. You just got to follow through. Don't take a step back. It's not worth it. 6 of Swords, right? Yeah, 6 of Swords. Go after it. You learned that lesson. You want to take a step back? Don't. Because this is proof right here that you've conquered this lesson. You will wrap this lesson up if you take a leap of faith and go forward. That's for those. That's a lot of karma. All right. And look at what the Fool. And this is above the Fool. I told you. For those who are moving forward, and for those who are in the energy of hanging around with somebody who's got all these feelings but not saying anything, I'm telling you, you're going to be sitting here for a long time. Lesson has already been learnt for the feminine energy. And you can be masculine in feminine energy, troops. Okay? You can. It depends how long you've been with me and how you've been following. Because I know a lot of the men that have been with me for a very long time, that my clients too, you've been in the feminine energy even though you're masculine. But you always go back and forth, back and forth. You take this leap of faith for this energy, whoever's moving forward without this one speaking their minds, how they feel. Just somebody who's about to get honest with you for some. For others of you with the Fool and the Fool, the 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, you're good. You cleared your own karma. You are now in your destiny and now in your path. It's probably taken you months. You probably started this in January. So the year is close. 6 months into it, right? So do it. With the 4 of Wands, see what I'm saying? Tell me about justice. You already cleared up this lesson. It's not reverse with somebody where you're not happy, or a situation, or wait on somebody because you know they got feelings for you but they're not telling you. This will be all your energy. And then a year from now, 10 months from now, you will get this chance again. Just move forward, please. Okay? Tell me about justice. You get the Knight of Swords reversed. All right? This is not talking to you. Not talking, not communicating. You could be dealing with a Libra. Somebody who's not making the right decisions in their life. Somebody who's made promises to themselves or breaking their own promise. They're not grounded. It doesn't matter how much fun this person is having in their life, or they think they are. Whether they're a master, you could be a master healer, Reiki healer, master meditator. It doesn't matter. They're sabotaging their situation, right? They have to repeat it. They have to do another cycle. They just do. Unless they bounce out of this, I'm telling you, maybe 5% will bounce out of this. They didn't learn the lesson while you did. So I wouldn't hold on to somebody who's making broken promises. You know, somebody who is not even talking to you. Somebody who doesn't want to confront karma. That's what some of you guys are holding on to right now. And it's that lover. Why? Because, oh, I got a bond. I know they got feelings. Yada, yada. It's not good enough. Tell me about the Lovers. So it's you're not even talking to this person, and they probably have a strong air sign. Not necessarily. It's just somebody with the Seven of Swords too. It's still them lying. It's still them doing like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. All right. It's, you can look at them as weak, however you want to look at it. To me, I don't even see someone who's weak. I see somebody who would, this type of energy is just arrogant. They're not seeing it. Doesn't mean you have to hate this person. You don't need to be a hater. It's just somebody is so disciplined not to go towards something for their own reasons that's linked to their own karma. You can't fix that. You can only fix your own karma. See what I'm saying? You can't fix this. You can't fix them. I hope you're old enough to realize those type of life lessons. Tell me about the Lovers. Because it's like, this speaks of one energy moving forward, learning a lesson. For those who step back into it and wait for this person, this is all going to be your energy too. And you're not going to have this person like that. You're going to have to repeat this lesson. And then a year from now, you're going to have to go through it again. Do I want them? Do I want to stay another year? Really want to do that? I know what it's like, guys. Especially when you tell yourself you're not looking. But then you sit in your bed and you say to yourself, I said this a year ago, and here I am again. I got dragonflies zooming around everywhere. It is time to change. You don't have a choice. Someone's staying in this, or you're moving from this. If they don't make their decision real soon, I think it's too late, to be honest with you. It would have to be real soon. And even if it's real soon, it's going to be such a hard cycle for you, because they're really not ready, troops. If anything, they come in because they don't want to lose you. That's sufficient for you. That's good enough for you. Because a year from now, you won't even want their ass. You're going to be in a whole new world, looking at something differently, knowing what it is you want. Your life is starting. A year from now, you're going to be solid. 4-6 months from now, you're going to be solid. Tell me about the Lovers. And someone is not. But that's on them, not on you. It's the Nine of Cups reversed, and that's 2 9s. You got a lot of love for this person, and probably vice versa. But I'm telling you, it's not. It's like, you're unhappy, they're unhappy. They could be a drinker, there could be a pill problem, could be a powder problem, there could be all sorts of problems, whoever it's linked to, right? You got the 2 9s, and then you got the 6 7, you got the 8. This person with an 8, that's a cycle. I don't think this person's going to break this cycle. They're not ready. It's going to take another 6 months to a year. Okay. And I know this has a lot to do with our story too that I've been telling, right? But it's like, some people find their way out, like a majority of us, and a majority of the other half. Others of them have not. That's why I said this cycle for me and for you, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I didn't come on YouTube a year ago with the intentions of telling a story like this. And you'll be damned if I'm going to keep it going for another cycle. And I know I've helped a lot of you. I'm still going to be here. I'm going to help in other ways. It's not going to be with this cycle anymore. And it's not going to be, how do you improve this cycle anymore? This cycle is done. You've learned your lesson, or you haven't. Some of them have not. So you're going to stick around when I'm gone and just go to another reader and be in this energy for 6 to 9 months? Some of you will. Absolutely. And then others of you, you know what you got to do. And it's not easy. And it's like, you're unhappy with this person anyway. They're unhappy. Obviously, there's something toxic here going on too with some of them. That Devil was a special bond. This Lover, same thing, special bond. But it can also talk about codependencies, toxicities. Okay, it's not good. Tell me about the Star. So you're probably dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Emperor. This is the energy they're most definitely in. And for those who are moving, because it's so mental for them, right? It's so mental. We got Temperance reversed with the Star. They're not healing from a situation. They're going to stay in this petty energy. They're not seeing something. They don't got that clarity, right? It's that type of energy too. With the Sun at the bottom of the deck, once again, it's that clarity. And it was reversed. It was no growth. Too many came out, so I'm just going to pull another one. But from what I saw, with the Sun reversed in Temperance, you have that Leo energy here already, okay? And there's that Sag energy. The Sun, it talks about growth, it talks about all these things, but it's like somebody is just in the shadow side. It's like they can't accept it, right? It's like one of those eclipse moments that some of us had with the major eclipses. It's just, that's it. There's nothing that can be done with you, unless this person wanted to come in and work on something. But I don't see any of that. For some of you, it could happen, and it's still going to be a project, because this will be the energy that you need to work through. This is not an overnight fix for the ones that even come back. This is still compromising, gaining balance. It's cooperation. It's standing up for your own beliefs. Someone please save my sanity right now, please. Can you hear me? All right, so listen. With the Star and all this energy we were talking about, it's the world. Okay? It was too much energy. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Either this Aquarian, if it speaks of an Aquarian energy, someone in mental energy, someone in stubborn energy, especially with the Emperor, is disciplined and structured, but after their own purpose, right? Their own agenda, not necessarily having to do with yours. It's a wrap. You need to end the cycle. It's no matter what part you're in, you need to end the cycle. So if this is you and all this icky, end it. Or you're being pre-warned. Okay? Others of you that are in a new one, let another door open. Especially if you're in this great energy of moving forward. If it's sad, the Star is also destiny. You're on the right path. Okay? It is time to end this cycle. It's been a year, troops, and I just looked up and it was 111. It's been a year. Where have you gotten in a year besides growth with me, which is amazing, right? But others of you, a solid year of still in this energy. Don't be this person anymore. Because it's not my dog. I'm not kidding. I am not coming back to do this. I'm not. This is it. It's a wrap. My gift was, I was here to help you. It was temporary. Universe got big plans for me. But you're still going to be with me for the ride here and there. It's just not going to be every day. It's just not. Okay? So, wrap it up. Why? Ace of coin right there. Please don't look at this as you being that small percentage of this person coming back. This would be you sabotaging your own energy because you're not grounded. You're not going to learn the lesson yourself because it's too hard for you to give someone up. But that person is, even if you're together, you're not happy. There's no synergy. This could even be a marriage, troops. It's like you're just not happy. I've been there too. Staying in a marriage for years, not being happy. For years, we talked about when's enough with us. For years. And it wasn't me having a conversation with someone else. Friends, it was me and my ex-husband too. I've been through a lot to teach you this type of stuff. You want growth, expansion. You want to wrap this cycle up. You want to stop staying stuck. You don't have tolerance for it anymore. You get yourself out of it because you're making broken promises, or the other person is, right? Don't be that person anymore. The sun is so, it just came out during this whole talk, guys. We've learned a lot. It's so strong on my back right now, you know? So tell me about the Emperor. And this is that person of whomever this is, you know, that you've been holding on to, or whatever the case may be. Seven of Wands. And they got all the sevens reversed, troops. You know, they're not, this is Emperor energy that's not ready to stand up for themselves, not ready to move forward, not ready to work together, not ready to feel the sun. It's just, there's nothing you can do. There's just not. And for those who, I'm telling you right now, for those who come back around in the next few weeks, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't. To me, this balance, strength, Three of Fire, the Lovers, the Star, it's all energy of a struggle. Some of you can get through and make this work, but when I see broken promises, and I see somebody still doing this behind their back, so they feel solid, so they feel secure, because they don't want to lose you. That's all it is. This person has lack of confidence right now. And not actually, no, not really. That could be you not having enough strength to get out of this cycle. But like, to me, this person, they're the Emperor, right? They're confident. This is arrogance. This is somebody not wanting to own up to their own shit. It's stuff like that, guys. Or they just really don't see it. And like I said, no reason to hate while on our own paths, right? But at the end of the day, someone needs more fun in their life, because this is not fun energy. And if this person is having fun in their life, this is their energy that you just don't see. It's a persona. If they don't see it, they don't see it. But in the read we did the other day, a majority of them saw it and still didn't want to talk about it or go towards it. Okay? There's no need to like really continue to clarify this situation. It's just not. So you want to be successful at things, you take the initiative to create something brand new for you, a lesson here. And you take this lesson as is, whether it's you, this person. This is either this person is out of your life and you're moving forward. Whether they come back or not, it doesn't matter. That's your attitude. You're going after happiness, right? Or it's a situation of you're on your own, and some of you will stay in this cycle right with this person, with or without. And then you have another group where it's coming in, and it's going to be one heck of a struggle. I just don't see it being beneficial. I don't. Because you're not both after the same pursuit. See what I'm saying? I had to get the phone. It was my daughter. So a lesson here is pride. I love myself, and I see myself in anyone, in everyone, and things, in situations, right? So it's like the pride that you have, it's asking you to use it the right way, as in being, you know, there is such a thing as being prideful, but in a very positive way, and seeing the best of a situation, and wishing the much pride that they have to repeat this lesson. You can't change someone, and they're not going to learn this lesson by stepping in. And if somebody does step in, it's guilt. But this could be your guilt too, whomever is leaving that first scenario of getting yourself out of that scenario. Because it could be hard. You've been in this for a year, if not longer. Probably a few years if you've been with me, right? That could be your own guilt because the love you have was unconditional. But at the end of the day, you have to choose you, regardless of unconditional. So some of you, the ones that are going to succeed, it's getting done in the right way because you're still wishing someone the best, but you're not dealing with no bullshit. Okay? So that's a good thing. All right. So I'm going to pull for the ones that are pursuing a new path. This is your message. I don't need to get into how this is going to go down for those who stay in the same one. And if you find yourself taking a step back here and there, even a couple months down the road, go watch this video. Okay. Hey, Ma. Jade's getting the girls. What? Jade's grabbing the kids, and Lonnie just got out. The exam's finished, so I'm all set with the ride. All right. Thanks. So for those who are moving forward, and after that fulfillment, right? So I was gonna say, do I even pull you another card? But yes, I will, because I already said I would, right? So those pushing for those seeking fulfillment. And it doesn't, listen to me, it doesn't mean that this other person isn't either. It's just, it's a different type of fulfillment, guys. It's just not it's just not, you just want, or whatever it is for you, right? That's all it is. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily make this person a bad person. It's just, you saw things before this person saw things, or you put things into perspective, or you learned lessons before they did, but that there was a reason for that. So that way you don't get trapped into this again, right? So there's lessons from all angles here. It doesn't mean this person is an awful person. You feel that way right now, but like, if you think about it, you put yourself through this too. You chose to stay, wait. Even if you didn't wait, you still chose something, right? It's something, because now it's a completion. So everyone has their reasons on why it took so long to get out of a cycle, because it's painful, it's hard, which is the number one prior reason, not wanting to feel it. Think about all the ups and downs you went through, all the growth, and then to find out at the end you still had to leave the situation in order for it to actually come back around the right way for those when it does come back around. So it's like you gained so much knowledge and wisdom, but at the same time you still found yourself at the end in pain, but with faith and hope to move forward for something new, for things to change, to better yourself. So what a extremely hard cycle that everyone's been through. Not easy seeing that type of growth, and in the end you don't look at it as you didn't get it or you don't feel it. You know what I mean? You did learn the lesson. You did get it. You did. That was the point of this. Get it? That's why I said it's one of the hardest lessons. It's not easy, so I get it. And I just started realizing that in the last few weeks to a month. It's a harsh reality, but it is the reality. And there has been so much growth, so you should still be proud of yourself, of the situation and where you go next. But it's like, yeah, I waited or did all this. You can't look at it like that, because you learned such a valuable lesson that you can now enjoy your life in a different way, look at things in a different way, teach and raise your children in a different way. It was so beneficial, even though at the end of the lesson it was still very painful. Painful to learn that type of stuff, right? But now you have this opportunity to now have those dreams, that type of fulfillment, that type of success. So you still won. You still won in the end. Remember that. You still won. High Priestess of Water. It's one of the most powerful ones, and it's a 4, right? Guys, I get it. That's why we're gonna go in a new direction now, because this is over. You still won. Dear one, with my vampire high priest of the water visits you, it reminds you that things change, like a powerful element that it represents. Water is transforming elephant that flows through rivers, that makes waves into vast oceans, turns hot ice cold into hot streams. Water can change into snowflakes with fluffy rain and clouds. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies the time in your lives are changing in shape and right before your eyes. Go with the flow. These changes are powerful signs of wondrous experiences, lessons, and gifts. If you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later. I told you it's going to take a few months to see something, to really, and it might not even take that long. But this is like one of those cards that you've mastered. You've mastered the emotion. You've mastered the situation. It's still emotional, because we all went into this cycle thinking we were going to get what we wanted in the end. And we really did. For those who learned their lesson, we really did. And you can appreciate what you've learned. Others won't see it that way, even if you've been my followers for a long time, and you still have to do another cycle. But you'll have a chance again in 10 months to a year. You know, it's harsh reality, but like, you will grasp it. This full moon and Sag energy will make sure you grasp what it is I'm saying. Take what you've learned and push through. It's not easy. Like the last message I just delivered, troops, it's beautiful, but it's harsh, right? And at the bottom, like I said, you could repeat this cycle again. It's your choice. Others of you, you've came to that conclusion. It's a wrap. And I've taught you a lot. I've learned a lot teaching. It's one of those moments where it's like, I'm not gonna be gone forever, okay? But this is a wrap. This was the point of me being on YouTube. This is not where I belong. This is just the beginning for all of us. It's just the beginning. And if you learned it the right way, like you did, and how I just broke it down, you've mastered the emotion, the emotional aspects of everything. You've been able to wrap it around your head, even though it hurts. But it goes. In the end, troops, you still won. You still won. Even though this person is not necessarily with you, you still came out a winner. So I will be back. I will be back this week, and we're going to talk about a few things. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom, and then I'm going to take a walk around the block for those who want to take a walk with me, and for others, you know, you can watch it after, because I'm sure we'll talk about some valuable stuff, obviously, right? But especially if you have to get back to work, but let's take a walk, and I'll talk about some stuff with you. I will talk about briefly about where I go next. All right, so you guys aren't all like, oh my god, where is she going, and how am I gonna survive without her? You will. And I'm not even gonna be gone like that, so don't panic, okay? So let me run to the bathroom and we'll take a walk. Okay. I gotta quit smoking, but I'm gonna have a cigarette. That's another thing I started again. I shouldn't have. Okay, you guys with me? Yay, let's take a walk. Let's take a little walk. Walk it off, and walk it out, and walk it out. So I can't really like see all the comments or, you know, stuff like that, but let's just walk, because we need it. We need it. How's everybody feeling? Guys, here's the thing. It's like, I really do have great energy, but like, this is a powerful read and a powerful, you know, revolution that we've been on. It has not been an easy ride, and like I said, in the end, it's like you feel like you've lost, but I'm telling you, you've won. You've won your life back. I need you guys to grasp that. Try not to look at it in sorrow, because you win, you know? Do you really want to stay in the energy for a whole year with this person coming in and out just so they don't lose you? You need this time to yourself. I am not kidding. And you guys are probably like, I've had all this time to myself. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Your life has been chaos. No matter if you're having a blast, moving forward, chaos, guys. And to be honest with you, I probably have been one of those people that have been in shock for 6 months, ever since I've made my decisions and ending up at my parents, and just so I could stay strong and grounded for the kids. But it's like, that was trauma for me. Even though it's been amazing, it was still trauma. Uplifting, uprooting, regrounding, right? So, and look at me, I've had my ups and I've had my downs, but we'll figure out how to read next. you know, there's so much happening in my life that needed to change, that I've been working on for months and months and months. Contracts, all this stuff, right? Stuff still needing to come into like certain ways, certain angles. And it's not easy. Like, think about all the times like where I was gonna move and relocate. Remember? Of course you do. Especially those who've been with me for a long time. I just put myself through that situation again and had to get a deposit back. Okay, because now I have to stay somewhere within this vicinity. Hold on. But I have to now. And it's temporary for 6 months. I will tell you guys, I am going to be doing a reality show. Okay. I can't talk about the full details yet. I can't talk about the company. I can't talk about what channel. But it is based on spirituality. There is going to be 6 of us. And it's our lives. Okay. There's going to be a lot of traveling. So I do need to stay, thank you. I do need to stay somewhat local for babysitters. Okay. And then from there, I will be living in another country. Okay. So as of right now, I am staying, well, I'm getting my own place, you know, within the next month or so. But I have big adjustments coming in my life, right? So it is, spirit wants me elsewhere. I've told my story, right? But you guys will see me on TV, and I'm still gonna do, like, I don't know if I'll travel blog or if I'll GoPro it. Well, I'm still in the midst of figuring all that stuff out. Okay. And it is about telling my story and what we've been through. So there's no point in keeping this cycle open anymore. Okay. So it's quite a journey. So that's why I say, like, there's no way I didn't find myself in that shock and in that trauma. And there was other opportunities, and this is the one I chose. Well, this is the one Spirit really wanted me at because it's a new platform, right? But it's to talk about how life changes. It's to teach people how lessons like this lead to brand new lives and the struggle it takes to go down that road. Okay? Mind you, I've not even told my children yet because that's hard. I'm trying to absorb that because I learned it the other day. And I just got my money back on the house because I was just going to lease it, you know. But we were going, and that's why I said when I tell you I have a lot going on, I do. But in the end, I won. My family wins, right? You guys are in the same boat. Honest to God, you are. For those who make it through, because let me remind you, I've been on this journey with you. Hasn't been my story all the time, but we all worked with the same exact energy, right? Hold on. I didn't bring my lighter, and my cigarette went out. That's a big message. Stop smoking. But I did bring my little fake one. So for those who got themselves out of this lesson, congratulations, because it was one hell of a fucking ride, and we deserve the best. Okay. And how do you think I felt when I had different options and this is where they put me? How do you, like, reality? A reality show? Like, what? What? But think about it. You know, it's a new platform. It's going to reach millions of people. It's going to be in other countries. It's going to be big. And then from there, there's just going to be so many opportunities, right? So whatever comes your way, it's up to you if you pursue it. Because trust me, that was one of the ones that I wanted to shut down instantly. Because it's like you want me to repeat my story, but learning what I've learned, it is a beautiful way to teach what I've gone through, and I can tell it now in a different way, instead of holding on to anger or fear, or see what I'm saying? So we're definitely going places, guys. And like I said, you guys are with me. You've been with me for a long time. So that's, where I go next too should be very exciting for you guys, because you get to watch things unfold. You get to watch me have a brand new life. You get to watch. It's inspiring no matter how you look at it, right? Because it's inspiring you too at the same time. It should be. Even if it's a new job, guys, at a new office or a new location for you guys, that little change leads to something that's life altering to get you on your path. Whether somebody steps in to help you, a real true twin flame too, right? It's different for everyone, but twin flames are really, one is supportive when the other one doesn't want it, or vice versa. We've learned that. But a majority of the time too is based on money, financials, where one can get one out of a situation and better somebody else's life. It's usually, you guys aren't usually around the same age either. It really just depends what twin flame journey you're in. There's different types that I've learned throughout the way, but I wasn't about to confuse anyone. But how do I know my situation, this person that came to me, wasn't one of a different part of that twin flame where they step in because you inspire them, or however it works, right? And then they give you what you need to succeed. Because that's part of a twin flame journey too, where, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think this person, you really don't know if this person is your twin flame or not, because of all the messages and all the readers out there that, it's they read it. It's your energy. That's why everybody can relate, right? Because it's the universal energy. So you'll always find yourselves in these stories. There's so much I've learned along the way. But like I said, I'm not really going anywhere like that. We'll finish out this week with, really wrapping up the cycle and talking about other things. I won't continue to talk about the reality series yet, okay? It's a spiritual realities documentary, but I mean, all reality, it's reality, right? There's going to be a little drama. Trust me, I'm not naive to that. I'm not naive that there's scripts. I'm not naive to stuff like that. But that's what Spirit put me. So guess what? That's my next platform. And I will be able to voice certain things. I will be able to reach larger audiences, right? But there's no in between anymore. We learned the lesson. And it's harsh. But I'm telling you, we win in the end. We really do. We won. Your family wins. You benefit. Your family benefits. Your animal benefits. Your friends benefit if you don't have children. Everybody benefits. Okay. So, like I said, there's going to be lots of traveling off and on for a few months. Getting to know a group of 5 other women. Majority of them, they're known too, you know, and or they got their channel, or they're known in a different way. I can't really get into that, right? Contracts, law, privacy. But it's a new platform, and that's where Spirit wants me. Because trust me, I was like, no way. No way. And it's ironic because when I first started this channel, knowing that I was going to go places, knowing that I was going to be known, that my face would be known. See what that intuition? Listen to that intuition. But in order for that to come into fruition, you have to follow through. Because if I was to backtrack, none of this would take off. None of this would be beneficial. Right? I know a lot of people want to know the story between me and my twin. But now is not the time. Okay? Because it's not. It's fresh energy. It's moving forward. All right? So we're just going to leave it at that. We all find ourselves in this energy one way or another. I came in telling my story, but boy did my story change. Some of you, I'm telling you, some of you will make it and be okay. Majority of you, because you still end up having that person or however it works, but it's a small percentage. And I don't say that because it's just a small percentage. I say that because that's actually the reality of it, because that's how hard it is to learn a lesson. See what I'm saying? Not because they don't want back or whatever the case may be, right? I've learned throughout this journey, that's how hard it is to literally learn a lesson. Mind-blowing, right? That it took us an entire year to learn that lesson. Actually, longer than that. I was only here a year. To learn it in the end, you got to let it go. They'll always come back. But things will be so different when they do. Hold on. Your perspective will change. Especially when they realize you let go. But here's the thing. That's what we're going to talk about this week too. Once they realize you've let go, that's when there's a good chance you guys are going to repeat the lesson. See what I'm saying? It's tricky. That's why I said maybe 5 or 10% will succeed with this lesson. Eventually in life you will. But it's the cycle itself. I mean, I taught for an entire year. Okay, so, and think about it, you were in that for years prior before that entire year. So, some of your others has learned and it's breaking down. That's what we'll do this week, break down what it is we've really gone through. It doesn't mean I'm not gone for good, guys. It's just I need a little break. I'm still going to be here and there with energies, okay? But this cycle is complete. It's over. What you take from it is what you've learned or not learned. I know it's hard. I know. But you push through. You find a reason to push through, and you should be a good enough reason. So, it's going to be fun where we go next. Are you kidding? Now you guys actually get to see me on TV. It's crazy. We've learned a lot, troops. but I'm probably going to GoPro a lot of it too. It really just depends on networks and what they allow, right? But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And I get to tell you about all the places and when I start filming. It's going to be a whole new world. Hold on. You guys are really going to have to go back and watch the last couple reads. And we'll talk about the whole lovers with the situation of choosing you or someone else. Like, we're going to have to go into it in depth so you really understand what you're getting yourself in or out of. Okay, so don't panic. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I just need a break myself, guys. I still have to break the news to my kids. I now look for a new place now that my deposit's back, that we're not moving halfway across the country. It's a lot for me right now. A lot. Okay, so be patient, and be patient on yourself, because that's all that energy that's out there is the energy that we're all in, all of us, every single one of us. But it's going to be positive. Just do it the right way. It's not about sucking shit up. You've sucked shit up how many times, for how long? It's learning the truth and understanding what we've actually went through and what we've learned. We didn't lose. You know, someone said something about twin. Whether I'm with my twin right now or not, it's irrelevant, guys. It's still, at the end of the day, we didn't lose. We've learned. It's not about whether I'm with or without, guys. It's a lesson. It's your strength, your endurance. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go in and absorb some shit myself. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yay! Yay! And in between this and that, I'm going to teach some classes with tarot, but I actually took on something else too, because I know it has some type of purpose to my new platform. Okay, so I'm going to be busy, and I think in all reality, to be honest with you, I think Spirit saved me from working from home for the next 4 to 6 weeks. It's very temporary before the show starts and stuff, right? Before I start filming and traveling. So it's not to really escape the children, but they definitely helped me there to save my sanity. So you got to look at things that way too. So I'm going to be very busy, but I will definitely still spend time with you. It just won't be morning coffee all the time. Okay, but maybe on my way to places. It's gonna be a lot of day trips too for me with this temporary position I'm taking. We can chat. I'm not going nowhere like that, okay? So I love you.